what I'm giving up is Pro RAW, night mode portraits, and a little bit brighter, a little bit more better screen resolution, and Adobe Vision at 60 is what I give up. Instead, I get 30. Is that worth $220 to me? I want to talk about.
Go ahead.
I want to talk about the phones because I made a little list comparing.
We got a list already, folks.
He's doing math. He's like the Always Sunny in Philadelphia guy with all the red lines, trying to plan out his purchase.
That's me trying to plan this out.
Yeah.
So I made a little list, and
Good. Have you checked it twice?
I just don't know who's naughty or what's nice.
Illuminati.
Yeah. All right. I'm about that one. All right. So
what's the list for?
So I wrote on the title's iPhone 12, and it says iPhone 12. I got mini, and then I got Pro. Okay. And I wrote down from the tech specs the differences and just things that stand out to me that's important to me. So the first thing I did is 128 would be the storage configuration that I would get. So 128
you gotta start with color. Hold on. Color.
Yeah, let's talk about the colors.
Okay.
Did you guys like the color collection, or is it kind of lacking this year?
I like it.
I like the blue. I like the blue.
Still gonna be going for.
I'm not a fan of muted colors as much, but the gold really pops.
It does
online, at least. It may not look like that in person, but
I look at this and like this is very muted. It's more gray than green, and maybe because everything else around me in my office is green or yellow to really kind of throw off the comparison here. But knowing that with the blue and it's just gonna be a tint blue, I don't hate it, but it's just
it's not green.
It's not green, but I do like the blue because remember, if you guys remember, my favorite design of color choice was slate black, which had almost like that deep dark blue.
Yeah.
Which
this is kind of like that.
And iPhone 12 and 12 Pro gives you that to a certain degree, and I don't hate it, but for my specs here, it's between one of the blues in my. Okay. From what I can see online so far.
Me and the blues.
That's it. So blue for 12 mini, 128 gig blue. That's $780 US dollars before taxes. And Pacific Blue with the base storage configuration is $1,000. So that's that's $220 difference. So me thinking like, okay, 220. This is why I decided to break out the list and say what am I willing to let go for 220. First thing I noticed was both phones this year, out of those two that I picked, have worse batteries than the iPhone 11. Specifically, the 11 Pro.
Yeah, 8 hours.
Yeah,
playback.
I don't know about exactly the 11.
11 Pro and 12 Pro.
18 hours.
Yeah, 12 Pro.
The 11.
Yep.
Yeah.
11 Pro and 12 Pro. 11 Pro has the better battery out of the 12 series. I don't know about the Max because I never had the Max. I don't care about the Max. So I'm just prefacing on that.
Got it.
Okay. Now, first thing that I notice is for the 12 Pro, I get a little bit above 1080p with 460 ppi. Or if I get the 12 mini, it's 1080p with more
higher
PPI.
pixel density.
Yeah. Yeah, I was 476. So I'm like, okay, that's interesting. And I get it because it's a smaller display.
Highest pixel density in any iPhone ever.
Ever.
Take that one, Lewis.
800 nits, which is what this phone has right now, or 625 for the mini, which is, I'm assuming, would be the 11 series as well, had maybe that much. So that's just like, okay, those are noticeable, like display stuff. Okay, fine. I'm indifferent about that stuff. Here's the part that I start breaking down. What am I giving up with the Pro? Apple Pro RAW for filming.
Oh, you want to experiment with a Pro RAW.
Did you like that?
Okay.
Did that look interesting?
It does look interesting. I just know that's I know it'll be better next year. So
Always.
So part of me goes like, all right, because here's the. I'm gonna kind of jump my list here, and say that the Dolby Vision, the HDR Dolby Vision filming, front facing camera is exactly the same across the board for all of them, which is only at 30 frames. And only the Pro series will give you a Dolby Vision HDR at 60 frames for the Pro. But outside of that, so I'm giving up the rear camera. Obviously, I'm giving up the telephoto, but you're giving up 60 frames, and instead you're going to get 30 frames for if you want a Dolby Vision. Night mode portrait in the for the Pro. I don't think I see myself in a situation where I'm ever going to take a Pro. Let's do a portrait mode right here with all the stars and blur out the stars more. I don't think that's a good look. And then I wrote front cameras are exactly the same all across the board. So what I'm giving up is Pro RAW, night mode portraits, and a little bit brighter, a little bit more better screen resolution, and a Dolby Vision at 60 is what I give up. Instead, I get 30. Is that worth $220 to me? I don't have an answer right now. I don't think it is. I think I'm still going to get the iPhone 12 mini.
Hey there! You finished the video. Good job. That means that you deserve an award. Unfortunately, this is the internet and we can't give everyone a participation award, but what you can do is hit the subscribe button, the like button, and maybe comment down below why you think my shirt hasn't changed for the past 3 weeks.